Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to the final episode of Trails to Azure. Much like our playthrough of Trails from Zero, this final episode will be a New Game Plus Nightmare difficulty run, where we snag all of the achievements we've yet to get and send off this duology of games in style. There are 16 achievements we've yet to get, so let's touch on those quickly. In this new playthrough, we have to collect all information in the combat notebook by scanning New Game Plus specific monsters, get 1 million Mira or more, achieve 1,000 victories in battle and defeat over 2,000 enemies, cancel 100 enemy arts or crafts, win a battle with a tactical bonus of 4 or more, defeat 16 enemies in a single battle, activate Burst 50 times, acquire all 7 master arts, become able to use each element's strongest art at the same time, complete the game on Nightmare, thus also granting us the achievement for Hard, raise the party to level 120, defeat Vermillion, a New Game Plus specific monster, and win the impossible battle against Arianrhod. Doing all of this will grant us the Liberator of Crossbell achievement, and this duology is complete. It's time for one last journey across Crossbell in a supercut montage-style episode, so sit back and enjoy the final chapter of Trails to Azure. Alright, here we are, back at the title menu. Let's have a look at that extras menu. And let's meet Kia, all grown up. Welcome to the extras menu. We got points, we have records. We have already gone over all the achievements that we need to get, so you should feel pretty ready for what's to come. Check out the points section. So, we're going to be unlocking some bonuses. Now, this is both for seeing, cool character arts and movies and stuff, but also carrying over stuff to our next game, which is gonna be essential, because I don't want to redo everything here. So, if we were to get all of the carryovers here, we should have plenty of points for that by just some quick head math here. So, let's take it from the top. We are gonna want to carry over the combat notebook for sure, so that we can scan the last few monsters. We missed out on 2 things to scan in the base game, and then there are like 5 and then additional New Game Plus monsters that we have to scan. Recipe notebook, I'll take this. Fishing notebook, let's go. I want my status, I assume levels. Mira and Sepith, I want my weapons, I want my armor, my accessories, my quartz, my master quartz, my consumables. And, while we're at it too, carry over the book series. Not the most essential thing ever, but we have the points and auto battle modes, which I'm curious about. And then we can't really unlock any of these, but we'll be getting more points by getting these achievements. So, with that, thank you, Kia. Bye-bye for now. We're gonna loads. And then we have this clear data right here that we're just gonna hit boop on and load. Clear data has been selected. Carry data over and start a new playthrough from the beginning? Yes. Please select what content to carry over. Boop, beep, 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 boo. Give me everything. We're going to be doing this on Nightmare difficulty, so it's going to be much harder. But we're also coming in with everything from the other playthrough, so it's going to be pretty trivial up until, the finale. So, the big idea for this episode is that I'm going to zoom through basically all the content until the finale, with the exception of when we get to which is in the finale, Arianrhod. When we get to Arianrhod and we start hunting the New Game Plus monsters, that's when we go back to real time, so to say. I won't try to go out of my way to get any achievements before that. If I do, I have the recording running, so I'll show you how I got them retroactively. But It's mostly going to be this intro, a big old zoom, and then we'll resume after that. Clear data from the Legend of Hero Trails from 0. We'll load that right there from our favorite save file. And then the game's gonna start over. So I'm just gonna get situated, comfortable. I think in the last game it took me 7 hours to do the Nightmare playthrough. So that's not insurmountable. Could even complete it today. So let me get back into the groove of things here, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, it's been a little over 3 hours. We are in the finale. We're standing in Stargazer's Tower, about to take on Arianrhod, actually. I've gotten a few achievements as we've been going along, so I want to tell you about those now for complete transparency. Firstly, we got the Kill 2000 Enemies achievements. Actually, we just got this when we were dealing with Enya the Stout a little bit earlier, so that's a simple one to get. Next up, I've been putting a lot of new unused master quartz on my support members and even some of the main members from time to time, which means I've gotten masterful artistry, which is that I've gotten 7 different types of these master arts. So I'd like to take some time towards the end of the game to try out all arts and support crafts and just have a look at all of that this episode. So we got that. Then I've also been getting some scans that we've been missing. So here's an interesting one. The Teagle 5. This is a mine that's deployed during the battle at the end of chapter 3. With Shirley, and one of the Jaegers puts it out, but when I went to scan it, it said, oh, you've already scanned this thing. And when I look in the combat notebook, I can't find it there either, but it was scanned, so this seems like kind of a weird mob, but hopefully it's good and done. Then I just did Duvali the Swift. She will do mirror image to summon a copy of herself, so that also needs to be scanned. And I found out that along the Ursula Road, in the finale chapter, I'd missed out on a level 81 Gordy Ossa. There's also like a level 82 version, I believe, so this was the guy just stumbling along the roads, and I think I just assumed that I'd gotten him when I'd gotten a different version. So with that, like everything in all of my logs should be pretty freaking good right now. And what really remains is taking the battle to Arianrhod to win, and then the New Game Plus monsters will eventually become available for us to battle, which means we have to defeat 5 of them and then unlock Vermillion and take down Vermillion. And as for the defeat 16 enemies in a single battle, and the whatchamacallit, the 4.0 like rating, completing a battle with like a certain tactical bonus, those 2 can be gotten during the final Mariabell fight, where she keeps spawning endlessly those enemies of hers. So if we can get to that battle, which we will, though I will say Nightmare is just starting to kick into effect here with the difficulty, then we will be golden. We can use that battle to get those achievements as we wish. Now then, we're doing okay. We're all still level 115. It's hard to get XP here. The 2 enemies that will drop like 10k XP each are Arianrhod and like the final battle against Arios, I'm fairly sure. So we should be able to get a lot of XP up here if we can win. I'm still saying if we can win. Now, one of the difficult things is that they don't carry over like a lot of my greatest accessories, like the stuff from Kia, etc., like the hairpin. And I'm not going to re-get it this playthrough because I've been not doing quests properly. This is just like a 3-hour blast through the game with full speed on. I've just been ignoring a lot of extra contracts and stuff, so I don't have a lot of the special goodies. So that's gonna make this a bit more difficult too. So, everybody's kinda geared up with what they have, and I'm gonna try to brute force my way through it. If it fails, I'll have to come back and think tactics, but for now, let's ascend to the top. And let's battle Arianrhod, a bit more prepared than when we came last. Also, I've been trying out the auto battle feature. It's hella dope, let me just say. I love it so much. I'll show that off to you as well. But for now, the battle begins. We're about to get burst ready, which would be yes, we'd want to pop everything and then burst though. So I think what we do, firstly, Tio has the wrong thing on. Great. That's great. He has Ether Buster on. That's fine, that's fine. This is all according to plan. That does give us burst, and we will use burst very soon. But first, alright, Teotot, we're gonna have to rethink everything we're doing then. I might just put up a Rune of Benevolence preemptively, because we know she can do so much damage here. So, let's do that. And then I don't want to... Do I want to do burst immediately? Yeah, let's do burst immediately. Okay. So with this, with everybody coming in, we're gonna do what matters most, the biggest and hardest hitting, which are these, you know, level 3 combo crafts. The cool thing is that I also have it with the others now. So I'm not quite sure why, maybe because it's New Game Plus, and so it takes into consideration my bonding with them on my previous main playthrough or something. But I've been trying to like bond really well with Randy, so we have our Burning Rage 3, but I also have the one with Tio. So little unsure exactly how that works, but it does mean that we will be able to do a lot of damage here. So let's just do it. We're going in with the Burning Rage 3. Remember, this is also the easy phase of Arianrhod. She has 2 phases, you know? This is the one you're meant to win. You have to win, I'm fairly sure. And then the helmet comes off. And then things get a little crazy here. And her true power is unleashed. Dance to the Moon. This is the Rixia thing, Dance to the Moon, that I was so confused about that we got, well, around Stargazer's Tower, actually, during the main playthrough. I will proceed to... I should probably extend here. I could drop it and then recast it, but I don't need the heal. So it's going to be more efficient for me to just extend this and deal some damage to her. Now, apparently in this form, she is weaker to arts than I give her credit for. But still, it strikes me as a good idea to do these 3rd level crafts. Let's just see the amount of damage that we can do with like a Star Blast 3 here. 16k is great. But this is the one I'm worried about, because we don't have Zero Field, because I had the wrong thing set up on Tio. So let's see if that comes back to bite me. We're going to be taking half damage though, thanks to the Rune of Benevolence that is currently active, coursing through me, protecting me from this Holy Grand Cross Crusade thing of hers. It's very cool. Oh, that was half damage. Oh, we're screwed. Man, Teotata should have had your stuff. That was half damage. That would have just been a party wipe. Oh, lords. Oh, that's so bad. Where do I even begin here? Okay, we can come back from this though. We can definitely come back from this. We just gotta heal. I mean, we just gotta recover all of our... It's gonna be Tio's turn next turn. That's actually huge. So really what we gotta focus on here is just doing some serious damage to her. That's what we gotta do. So what I would like to do... So we're gonna get half of our HP back. Could I toss out something like... Let's just do something much more direct here. Let's do a Tyrol Bomb on our girl. She's going to end the Rune of Benevolence, and then she is going to promptly recast the Rune of Benevolence for a big heal on the whole party. Now I'm waiting for Lloyd to get some craft points back so that he can combo up with the others here. That would be pretty hype, so I shouldn't use Encourage here. I gotta save his points. I'm gonna go in for Slam Dunk, see if I can actually do some damage. A little bit. So I'm gonna get Ellie a little closer so she can be in range for a potential combo craft here. It should be the same thing with our boy Randy. Just get ready for Lloyd to get ready. And he should be after one more hit here. There we go, he's ready. Which means we are going to take our Star Blast 3 to her face. And just hope that she doesn't S-craft twice in a row. Because I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like that's fair. Do I pop Randy in case he dies? Yeah, we pop Randy in case he dies. That we do. For a 200 CP Berserker, that's a lot of damage. What you got? What you got? What you got, lady? Okay, she's just talking shit. Double miss, double miss, double miss. What do you know about it? Get team rushed. Everybody. Let's freaking go. Come on. Come on! Get her! Oh, and just when you thought I was dumb for having Ether Buster as my S-Craft, it all comes down to this. Boom! Boom! And with that... we won? Oh, that was beautifully close. That's a lot of experience. Yeah. So even with our high level, that 10k that she's supposed to drop is still very valuable for us. Let's level ups across the boards. Mirage now reached level 5, which is cool. Which is now more EP. Very good. Thanks for training that for us. Rixia. Serum Capsule will come in handy when the time comes. This should also give us an achievement. So I'm going to go ahead and jump through some dialogue here. And let's just wait and see what happens. Oh, excuse me. Oh, she actually gives us lore. I'm so sorry. So, I didn't know this was gonna happen. It seems that something new. Okay. Excuse me so much. I was not aware of this. Let's go back here. So do we remember this? She said, yes, I've crossed blade with your father. And then Ellie now speaks up because we managed to win. So she is going to talk about her suspicions. Let's go. I'd like to ask a question of my own. The order under your command is named a Stahlritter, and your hair is long and blonde. That bears a striking resemblance to the woman spoken of from the War of the Lions. Could you be... All I will say is that you did well to make the connection. Ellie? What are you talking about? With that, I bid you farewell. May you offer a worthy answer to fate's challenge. I will pray on your behalf from a distance. What was all of that at the end about, Ellie? You stopped just short of finishing your question. I know. This is what I didn't want to bring up while we were climbing the tower. It's all a bit perplexing. But if my hunch is correct, we may have just faced off against a ghost from 250 years past. The hell? What are you saying? Over 2.5 centuries ago, Erebonia went through a terrible civil conflict over the succession of its imperial throne. It raged throughout the entirety of the empire, later coming to be known as the War of the Lions. When all seemed lost, a distinguished female knight emerged as a neutral party, seeking to put an end to the bloodshed. Her name was Lyanne Sandlot. She was a beautiful young woman with flowing blonde hair. In her command was an order of knights called the Eisenritter. Wait, it couldn't be. They're practically the same. I've read that name in a book before. The Knightess Lyanne, otherwise known as the Lance Maiden. I wasn't even aware such a preeminent woman existed in Erebonian history. The Eisenritter and the Stahlritter, the Lance Maiden and the Steel Maiden. And according to Ellie, even their appearances are strikingly similar. It's too much to be a coincidence. But Lyanne Sandlot was said to have perished over 250 years ago, having only just restored peace to Erebonia. That said, the circumstances of her death are still debated among historians. Some claim she was assassinated, while others point to illness. The most rational explanation is that the Steel Maiden and the Stahlritter are paying homage to Lyanne Sandlot and her Eisenritter. I'm not saying I believe in ghosts or anything, but judging by that lady's strength, I wouldn't rule out the possibility she's the real deal. Don't forget she's in bed with the society. When it comes to those freaks, nothing's impossible. Could it be that the Lance Maiden's title and position are passed down over the centuries like those of Yin? Well, now you see why I didn't want to bring this up earlier. In any case, I think we can trust that she and her knights will keep to their word and leave Crossbell. So let's put the speculation to rest and focus on the matter at hand. Yeah, good call. Alright, and they're gonna go Forged in battle brought the Steel Maiden to her frickin' knees. And we're going. Boom. All the barriers around Crossbell going down. It's time we cruise in and kick some butt. Okay, it's a little bit later. We are now ready to go to the Azure Tree, except for the fact that we aren't. We got some fun New Game Plus monsters to check out. So, these aren't like contracts or anything. These are just exclusively for the cool kids at New Game Plus. And defeating all 5 of them will unlock Vermillion, the final monster boss, so to say. At least that is according to the guide, and my understanding. This is of course the first time I do this game and this content. Let me show you auto battle. So I just hit this button and they just kind of do attacks for me. It's so cool. Combine that with speeding forward and it's just a pleasure. All right, we're going in to ye old mine. Now, just because it's a little less jarring if I just go ahead and... I can't quite remember what I had these set to, but it's a little more reasonable. Okay, so we are looking for some sealed area of the mine where we haven't been able to go before. So I'm trying to rack my brain to think of where that might be. Give me a moment here. Whoa, whoa, can you walk on these? Wait, that's crazy. Wait, have you always been able to walk on those? Why'd he get silent? What's going on? Where am I? Wait, is this the path to the boss? No. Wait. Have I been in this part of the cave? Am I crazy? What are you? There's a monster harboring immense power here. Exterminate! I think we found him. So earlier in New Game Plus, there were these huge seals, these barriers, if you will, in our way. But now, I can take the battle to them. Oh, they're powerful. Let's go. This won't kill them, I'm sure. They're stronger than that. Then on the crit coming up, I want Randy, but I have to see how much damage this does. Yeah, we're fine. Trying to pop Randy here. Going in. Blam. Popping our Teotats. Boom. And Divine Crusades. Alright. Here they come. Swarm of Evil. Guards. Energy Sphere. Guard. Swarm of Evil. Guards. Miss. Swarm of Evil. Hitting my girl though. Jump in. Boosh. Looks like they're just gonna speed me down so that they can overwhelm me with attacks. That is scary. Okay. Teotats, Teotat, Teotat, Teotats. We gotta scan them, and you're actually for once gonna use a battle scope. Lucifuge, a pestilent king among kings, as a soft murky body and counts down to ruin and destruction. So it would seem. Man, oh 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 man. These boys are spooky. These boys are spooky. I could power up Lloyd for some crazy stuff, but I kind of just want him to hit it to get to his craft sooner. So we're gonna Rune of Triumph. It's the only reasonable thing. And then hope we can kill off some of them, some of the weaker ones with the Meteor Break. Doesn't look like it, but we have Berserker. Please take care of some of them. All of them are still alive. Alright, we're gonna have to hope for Divine Crusade from Ellie. She's probably gonna die before she gets to the craft points we need to pull that off. This goes in. Oh, she got it. She got it. Divine Crusade. Please. They're all still up. Okie dokie. I see how you're playing it. I'm gonna Rune of Benevolence to heal us up and protect us from this swarm of evil. Alright, our guards are down. They're gonna start sending out some attacks. We should be okay though. It's Lloyd's turn again. He is looking fine fancy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hurt whoever's the strongest right now. That would be you. Just lower you a little bit as we wait for... Yes, hit Lloyd. A miss? Okay, sure, I'll take it. That's still craft points. That's what we want here. I just need to pop him. There we go, there we go, there we go. Just what I ordered. And with this, Lucifuge is freaking down. Pow-pow. 1 damage. You know, you tried. It was a worthy attempt. Bam. Pow-pow. Well done, gang. Actually, so much experience. This is really gonna go a long way towards that level 120 achievement that we have to do, which is a little spooky, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. Monster exterminated. Zemurian ore shard. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that reminds me. Didn't we carry over Sunshine? No, I thought we maybe did. I only have chapter 1. I don't know what that means. Regardless. Would have been cool to get another ultimate weapon. Oh, I guess because we gave them all away, and that's carryover means the books you don't have. Makes sense. All right, let's make our way to Ursula Road. Okay, here at the sandbar at Ursula Road. And that wasn't open before. Oh boy. Who awaits us in here? Big ol' spooky boy, let's get him. There's a monster harboring immense power here. Alright, just popping. Where are we dropping? Where are we dropping, boys? Let's get our zero filled up. And then I'm actually gonna wait out and not just panic pop, because it's better if I can get some combo crafts going here. Always worth it. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to actually do Encourage on his turn. Some slam dunks that don't do anything. That guy in the back can't even reach us. Then we Star Blast with some extra strength up. That's a lot of damage. Randy Orlando. We Burning Rage 3. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We get a Dance of the Moon, which is just what we ordered. Thank you. That's going to make us capable of doing more attacks. That would have been a hit, but it is not. I mean, Randy with 200 CP, I might as well pop him. Because that's just what Randy does. And then... So guys, I like to do a thing where I scan enemies. No, no, no. I Grendeled too fast. Can't reach level 5, that's great and all, but like I Grendeled too fast. God, I gotta reload. Man, I got punished hard. I had to run out from the old mine again. Okay, but here we are. Battle Scope. Grendel, a long-lived demon from ancient times. Jaegers domesticated it and its unfathomable strength. But it sucks at hitting, I was about to say, and then it hit me in the face. Alright, let's take him down. Take him down. Take him down. And we're good. Level ups across the boards. Monster exterminated. And an ore shard. On to the next, which we can actually find in the Geofront's D sector. Let's go. So I came in here looking for the D sector monster, but I could not find the secret entrance. I ended up in the Geofront C sector, where we ran into that monster. So let's do that one first. Oh, music changed here. So we're in the C sector. Yeah, so we're straight. This is the elevator from the lighthouse. And we just go due south. And I think we stumble upon something in the C sector at least. I'll have to look again in the D sector. Oh boy. Just in case I forget to scan, even though now I won't because I've made a precaution save, so now I won't mess up. Let's do a little bit of this. Nice. Feeling fine. Rock and roll. Alright, we're gonna pop Tio as soon as we can here. Yep. That on everybody. And then there's a crit coming, which I will steal from them with Randy, but I'll save the rest. Arts. Arts. Crit with Randy. Blam. Oh, they're strong. Okay, water arts looks like it might be burst and then water arts with Teotad. Alright. Lloyd Bannings. Remember to scan these fools. Inferno Domina. A mystical flame-clad creature originating from ancient times. Can melt even steel. Yeah. We're gonna need burst, so using as much craft points as we can right now would be beneficial. Alright. Now, we'll see how bad their arts are. If they are, we might have to do something drastic here. We'll see. Magna Blaze. Single target is very good here, because I have a lot of shields up. Flame Jet. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Lloyd's gonna take some blows here. Magna Blaze. How bad are we talking here? Really bad, really bad. Alright, I'll pop his meteor break right here. Pop this too, just because I can. Because it would bring us closer to burst. Magna Blaze, that's a guard. Teotad, I had a plan for you. This eschaton right here. As we can see, if we just double check. Water's not that crazy good, but it's our most powerful art. And I would love to cast it. So, this is Carl during editing. This turned into a very long and drawn out battle. Partly due to their big health pools and resistances, but also due to misplays on my end. So, I'll save you the 15 minutes it took me to win this battle by skipping ahead. But, I will show you this part though, where we test out Tio's new S-Crafts. Smash down the first one. It is your turn. How wide is his Eidolon gear? Oh my gosh. I've told you I wanted to see it. This might be the time. Let's do it. This is insane. This is so much effort for one attack. Boom, 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 boom. And bring out the big gun. Blast them off the face of this planet, will ya? Not a lot of damage, but hey, it was enough. It was enough to get through to that guy. And here we can get through to this. Man, these guys have some high resistances, and I'm getting a little low here. Lloyd Meteor Break. There we go. Oh my. So, coming at you in retrospect, I might have cut out some parts of that battle. I don't know. It was just so long. It just took so long. But there we go. That's 2 of our members at 120. That's the platinum one. Taking their Rune of Providence. We got more HP after battles on that one. Aegis reached level 4. That's also cool. Begin battle with some immunity. That's a cool effect. Monster exterminated. I scanned it. We got Azumarian ore shards. Damn. And all is good, which means you can start training up one of the others. I'm just trying to get all of them leveled up. It only feels right. All right. Well, give me a moment to go looking for the one in the D sector as the music gets funky. I think I've come to realization that the Teagle 5 mine that we saw during the battle might actually be the same one that is here in the Geofront. So maybe that's why it never showed up as a new creature, because we'd already scanned it. That might be. That might be. I just assumed it was a new thing. But since we never saw it, I just had in my guide that it was something that would spawn, so I didn't put 2 and 2 together. It's a pretty big revelation, actually. Now, I'll admit, I'm so lost, guys. I'm so lost. But I think this creature's actually near the entrance where the whole resistance meeting was happening. So I gotta remember how to get back there. Okay, so I'm back at the resistance base. Let's see if we can figure out where the secret area is from here. This place is such a maze. Oh man, I feel like I'm done with the geofront for a good while. Well, we don't got any of those in Erebonia. Oh boy. Now, if we sneak around here, there's a door here. That's just to a treasure chest. Is there like a secret? Wait, what? You're... Oh my gosh, it was this dark nook back here. Oh boy. That's a familiar foe. That's a sprite swap if I ever saw one. Now, let's just make sure that Geofront sees sector. Inferno Domina, we did scan him. Let's make sure we also scan. That's a lot of voice. Double Zomber, miss. Alright. They're coming in. Let's see what they can do. Blam, blam. It's a hit. Blam, blam, that's a hit. A rush, so it's gonna be a double Zomber, a quad Zomber if you will. 12, that's so much damage on a single attack. Okay. I need to scan these fools. Before I go completely crazy, I need to scan these fools right here. Whose turn should we scan them on? I'm gonna encourage on your turn. And then I am actually gonna battle scope with Ellie. Fallen Delacroix? A demon warrior from another world. It used a jet black sword to sunder life itself. Level 122. It's your turn, my good friends. Can we dish out some damage here? We're about to get burst, which is going to help as well. Let's see what we can do here. I think even after this, I'm gonna pop Ellie. That's good. Divine Crusade here. Still gonna save Lloyd and Randy, unless a crit comes up, so that they can do another Burning Rage. Depends on if... Oh! That's a new attack. That's a new attack. That's a new attack. Randy... Oh, that's so clutch for Randy. I'll let Randy take one more hit, but if he gets hit after that, I'm gonna pop him, just in case he dies, and I lose... Oh, the evasion is coming in clutch here. TO strength, not much against these fools. I don't blame her. It's not how she's spec'd. Another miss. Huge wins right here. Burst is ready. We're gonna burst. Crit coming up later in the rounds. Just keep our heads cool. Let's just keep our heads cool. And we can do anything we set our minds to. Burning Rage. That's really good. It is Teotat's turn. She can do something immediately, so I just want to see. Can I select one of them? Yggdrasil looks like it would be hype here. So let's try an instant Yggdrasil. Bam! That is good damage. That is good damage. Contrary to what Delacroix will have you believe. It is indeed good damage. We're going to Rune of Triumph for some extra damage. And then we have a crit coming up too, which is going to be perfect, because I can still take that with Lloyd's. But we're going to Burning Rage here. Just going to do a lot of... That'll do it. That'll do it. And with that, we are now 121 peerless heroes. Raised Lloyd, Ellie, Tio, and Randy to level 120. Wing level up. Holy smokes. Monster exterminated. That's crazy. Look at our gang go. I need to swap out some of my like defense, like backline folks now, because I need the others to get up to this kind of level too. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, with that, where to next? It's the wetlands. There is a monster in the wetlands that we have to go get. Alright, I'm here in the wetlands. I'm having a look around. But man, this is a maze. I feel like I've been all around at this point. But there must be one path that I've missed. Like, I don't think I really went over here. Ah. There's something new here. So we're just in the first area beyond the landing spot. And over here... Alright. Let's get him, let's get him. Second to last, second to last, second to last. He looks like a spooky boy. So let me just release. Alright. We need that scan, Carl. We need that scan. Exterminate. Oh boy, they got a crit coming. They got a crit coming. Great Satan! Holy smokes. Okay, so on this crit right here, we're gonna do a Randy Orlando. Steal that right from under them. Can't hit everybody due to their constellation. I can hit 4. Just gonna be the best that I can do here. So which 4? Let's do these 4. Blam! Oh, they're all gonna prefer to cast arts, so the crit wouldn't have been that bad then. But I could not be sure they wouldn't do something else. Oh boy, they're all archers. Oh boy. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, can we survive that type of onslaught? What do I do about that? If I could take them out in time. I only have 2 stacks of guard and this is an AoE. I'm gonna get beamed for so much damage, but I have to try. Star Blast. Oh, that's good, that's good. I could take some of them down. I could take some of them down here. At least some of the ones that have already been hurt by Randy. That's huge. That's 4 of them down. That's gonna be... Oh, that's 2 of them down. Lucifuge Wing. I believe that is the highest level art of time. Guards. But another one comes. This strikes me as Death Blow Central. But with that, Lloyd is actually mad enough to be able to attack them before they get another one off. That is a badass attack, by the way. So now we've officially seen Lucifuge Wing as well. But with a meteor break, they're going down. I've not remembered to scan. Thanks for reminding me. I will. Lucifuge Wing. Our guards are down. So are we just dead? Or what's gonna happen now? We're alive. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We won't be after another one of those attacks hit us. But for now, battle scope. Great Satan, a devil of devastating power that came to this world through a rift in space, and I'll be sending you back the same way. Divine Crusades. Boosh. That's not a lot of damage, but it is going to be enough. Finish him. Back to hell, Satan. Decent XP. Level up on Keeper to level 5. Can now use Rune of Transience. Automatically recover from KO and get 90% HP back. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Monster exterminated. Zemurian ore shards. You felt a surge of power as something awakened. It seems we can take on the final and most difficult foe in what I assume to be the entire game. These monsters have been interesting as well. So let's get back, let's heal up, and let's get ready. Okay, so... Mr. Abbas. Indeed. We have a brand new location. Everybody, it's time to take on the monster in the Scarlet Wetlands. New area unlocked. Oh. Funky music. This is it. One of the strongest foes in the game. An achievement just for beating him. Let's do it. There is a monster harboring untold power here. Let's go. Oh, he brought a couple of great Satans with him too. Air raid going in. That's a lot of damage already. But we're getting zero field up as soon as we can. Really should have had burst ready for this battle, I can tell. Oh, the great Satans are gonna all do Lucifuge Wing. Oh, they're all gonna Lucifuge Wing. Okay, Lloyd Bannings. Lloyd Bannings. Brave boy. Bravest boy. Oh, and they're positioned in such a gnarly way that this is gonna be difficult. Okay. We're gonna go in with that over there. Blam. which means the remaining two are also gonna start to cast their arts. And there comes the roar. That is gonna hit everybody except for 2 misses, which is big in my favor. We're gonna do another Burning Rage. Yeah, and just need to focus on one side of the board here. There's a crit coming, which we are going to steal as well with Ellie. So let's hit that, wait 1 turn, and steal that. If we're still alive to freaking use it. As Lucifuge Wing goes off, and we are alive. Well then. I can hit everyone. There's a crit coming later too, but hopefully Lloyd is there for that. Oh, she almost took, yes, 1 down, almost 2. This is gonna hurt though. This is gonna hurt though. Maybe ADF wouldn't be a bad thing here. Maybe I'm actually seeing the charm of the shield quartz. Frick. Pop it, panic pop it. Okay. Oh man, I hope... I mean, we know Ellie's going down now, but if Randy can survive this, he's gonna get 100 CP so that we can take that crit coming, but he also has to survive the attack from Vermillion itself. Also, we gotta scan Vermillion, guys. Just reminding you. Okay, I just needed to see that to... I tried to get in there quick and do something. Alright. Lucifuge Wing. We're down. Snap. Okay, but at least we can take this crit with Lloyd now, which is big. But I need to get my friends up here. Arcadian Ambrosia sounds like just what the doctor ordered. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. Right. Is that the right call, though? I think actually the right call is a Rune of Benevolence. I'm gonna Rune of Benevolence into a Meteor Break. Protect us still standing. And crush these boys! Alright, if I can get like 1 more S-Craft off on the Great Satans, we're gonna be okay here. It's a wild sentence. Wild Joker's so clutch! You don't realize. Oh! Thank you, Wazy, you beautiful bastards. Okay. With that, I do gotta scan the Vermillion, but hey, it's not like we're in danger of killing him already. He's on level 130. We're fine. I need to take care of the Great Satans, then we can focus on that. For now, we need to get somebody up. We need to get somebody up, and that someone is going to be... Randy. So we have a crit here. I could extend, but I don't think that's a good idea. Instead, it's time. Guys, I think I'm actually going to use a Serum Powder. It's the final enemy in the game, and I'm actually going to pop a Serum Powder. You can't give me items like this in games like these. A capsule? No, a powder should do fine here. Lloyd does the most damage. He's going to pop it. I could even get... You know what? This is a 2-in-1. This is a 2-in-1. Alright, just get Ellie up. Just get Ellie up, then craft as soon as possible. There we go. Steal that crit. Come in with a Divine Crusade. Big, not enough to take them down, but that's okay. So we still have time. Now, we're gonna go back to the Rune of Benevolence. And we have some defenses now. This is big. Okay, we're back on our feet. We recovered. We recovered from that nastiness that just happened. We're about to get double Lucifuge Wings, which I'm not huge on. So what would be the best bet here? Do I have something that protects... I mean, I have a Reflect. I could Reflect 1 art. I also have regular Def, but... Lloyd Bannings. What do we do? What do we do? We scan him. This is our chance to scan him. Let's just scan Vermillion. Superlative Slaying Squad collected all information in the combat notebook. If we hadn't gotten that, I don't know what I would have done. A crypto that appeared out of nowhere. It holds a powerful force within that it freely employs. Oh, it looks like Avalon Gate would do sick damage here. We go sicko mode on that. Oh, it does Lucifuge Wing too? Oh no, we're gonna have 3 back-to-back Lucifuge Wings. If I didn't have Rune of Benevolence up, we would have been dead. We might be dead still, but I would have been hella dead then. We're dead. No, that one was probably super... No, we're dead. I think we're dead. Well, I had full health and Rune of Benevolence up, but I still think we're dead here. Oh my gosh. Is this pop gonna help? It is not. It is not. I don't remember how much damage that was. Maybe Randy survives, but then he has to survive a round from Vermillion. And I don't got any Grey Lockets on or anything. Yeah, Randy survives. But depends on what Vermillion does. Dodge! Dodge! No such luck. A worthy adversary. But I will go again. Alright. Boosh. Attack delay on Lloyd to start. That is not a good start. I'm gonna zero field up. Okay. Let me see if I can get back to about the point in the battle we were so we can resume from there. So we have a lot to fit into this episode. Okay, little intermission. I'm going to just get some more bursts so that we can pop burst during the battle too to see if that's going to help us overcome it. And I found these boys at the sandbar. We never went here during the final before the Azure Tree. Ah, I can finally fish outside the city. Nothing beats casting a line with Mother Nature at your side.
Sure, that enormous tree is worrisome, but if I don't cast, I can't relax. With fishing, much like anything else, it's important to keep a cool and steady attitude. That's why I want you to use these if you ever need some time to unwind, Lloyd.
Oh, thank you. Wow, thanks, Peter. What a great guy. Now, the good thing about training for this is that using auto battle like this, I'm also going to rack up victories, and I need like 200 plus victories still, so it's just all good. Actually planning some strategy here, and we have runes like Katse, absorb magic attacks 100% chance that we got to level 5, which is pretty hype. Might actually go with that on Ellie, though I like the other boys and they're hitting very hard, and the Magus 2 is very cool with the rune of Benevolence, so we're gonna stick with that. But hey, absorbs magic attack, plus I put Sapphire Gem and some Shield 3 on the boys, so they're going to have less or more ADF protection. So we're going back to the Scarlet Wetlands. I did load a save, so we haven't technically scanned him on this one. Let me go again. Let's go again. Round 2. Let's get him. Coming through, doing a lot of damage. That's before I get to do anything. No crits coming in, so I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it, whatever he does. Single swipe with a miss is actually big. Alright, so Great Satans are all going to prepare spells, as is to be expected of those foes. I will actually Rune of Triumph here. I will Rune of Triumph, and the reason I will do that it's because Lloyd's attack just does so much damage, and I'm just gonna pop it. Even if it's not combo crafts, it hits everybody, and I think that actually is gonna outweigh the power. Oh, that's great. And then a Divine Crusades. That's great. And then Randy, Berserker, which means the Rune of Triumph drops. But still, now we can burst. If we survive this, because here comes the Lucifuge Wings. 4 of them in a row. And then a crit on the boss. So let's see if these shield gems actually mattered. But remember, Ellie, check out Ellie right now. Let's see this. Guard. So that's our guard. Then this one. She heals. Ellie freaking heals. You can't kill her with arts. She's invincible right now. But they're just gonna keep killing the rest of my gang though. Okay, Ellie might actually be invincible in this encounter now. I mean, it's not gonna make it easy, but still, it's something worth remembering. Cause check this out, everybody. Zerum powder on our boy Lloyd's. He's back. You know what that means? Meteor break! And then Okay, that's fine. Please, toss out some Lucifuge wings. Thank you. Heal me right up, baby. Let me suck up that damage. Turn it into HP. And then comes another Lucifuge wing. Easy peasy. Oh boy. Is this gonna be the strat? Get Lloyd back up. No! Careful, Lloyd! Miss. That's huge. And we're going back with a meter break. Please knock one of them down. They're all still alive. Alright. They're all preparing arts. Lucifuge wing. Preparing arts. Preparing arts. All of them are preparing arts. I need to also Zerum powder on Randy Orlando here. Get another fool up who can help me. Okay, and then we're gonna go on that with a berserker. Boom! 3 of the casters are down. And then Lucifuge wing coming in. No trouble for Ellie. Lucifuge wing once more. She stays alive. I mean, this is a must. This is an absolute must during all of this. And then I need to actually scan this fool so that it's done properly on this save. There we go, superlative slaying squads. And then you, my good girl. We're gonna have to Zerum powder again here. So we have a crit coming. So with Lloyd's, this is gonna be very good. A roar. A miss, which is huge. And then a crit, which we're taking. And boom. That's the Great Satan down. And now we can turn things around. I need to get everybody else up so that we can get ready for a potential burst here. So we're gonna go ahead with the Celestial Bomb EX. Bring Teotot back. Banishing Edge. With a miss. Dudley is here too. Strength and speeding us up. Clutch Detonator. Mystery Breath. Alright, miss on Ellie. And a shot in return. Kind of a pinchy, kind of a pinchy. Get Randy up. Alright, this is good. Rune of Illusion. I could just hide us all for a sec. Is that worth it? I don't know. I think I'd rather do Teos 1. Teos 1 can get us all back and feeling fine and healthy. Do I do CP plus 200 food on Randy? I do. I'm gonna do Yama's Purga Tofu. It's either gonna be CP 200 or fall to 0 CP and critical HP. But I believe. Oh, give me a break. Did not pay off, but that's why I have Headsman's noodles for these occasions. Eat it! No, it failed me too. Well, and the Rune of Benevolence comes, heals us back up. Blam, we take half damage, and now we start laying into him, waiting for our burst to come. And he's not so strong anymore. There we go, burst ready. He's coming in with an air raid. He's gonna do some damage overall. Take a counter, and then burst right here. Alright, and with this burst right here, we're gonna go for some combo crafts together, methinks. You, good Ellie girl, are gonna do... We're doing okay, we're doing okay. We have a plan, Strike Bell is completely meaningless right here. Instead, do you want to do? I'll just Holy Bullets. Team Rush. Let's get him. Let's get him. It's surprising what a little scouting to see what the fight is like and then coming back with a different strat can do for you. But this is what we wanted. We're gonna end and then promptly recast Rune of Benevolence so that we are healed up and ready. And now comes the Pain Train. Burning Rage 3. Followed by Divine Crusades. Followed by us extending this. Oh, 4,000 damage on that. Very slick. Boom. Gonna need some more craft points to get up here. Lloyd's ready to Meteor Breaker. That's big, that's big, that's big. And we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. Go for another Mystery Breath. What we got here? Oh, you missed. You fool. Randy's soon ready for a little combination attack too. Any second now. We're gonna make sure that he is as soon. I can't do a holy bullet, but I can just give my friends more turns. Swing. And he's ready. Finish it, boys. Oh boy. Alright. With some strategy, like being immune to magic, it's a lot you can do. Man, Katsucourt strong. Oh, it's not over yet. Finish him, Tio. And with that, the strongest monster in Trails to Azure has fallen to our might. And we have so much XP, I don't even know where to begin. Criminal reached level 5, that's cool. Offensive arts, deal 90% critical damage, that's pretty cool. Shield reached level 3, that's also fun. Raises def ADF when HP is low. Monster exterminated, 1 in a Vermillion. Creator's Crown, oh, rare achievement too. Let's go. Oh my lord, a mystical crown that grants its wearers powers untold. Strength, def, ATS, ADF, plus 200, speed, move, plus 10, accuracy, evasion, plus 20. If I swap out the True Gladiator belt with this, I will be an actual beast. I will have 80% evasion. That's crazy. Oh my freaking days. I might swap out this with the Brave Jumper and then put this on somebody else. Something like this. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Holy smokes, Lloyd is so powerful now. This is crazy. So, what remains for me to do right now? I'm just gonna swap Criminal from Wazy so we can train up some of our other quartz. I want to see if we can level up as many of these to level 5. It's also gonna help later when we try to get all of the master level arts and the like. Okay, with this, back aboard the Merkaba, we've taken care of a lot of what we wanted to do. Let's go get a million Mira. What do you say about that? I'm gonna go here, gonna exchange some freaking Sepith. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. Just freaking bam. Yeah, just cash it all in. Let's freaking go. 1.2 million. Blam. Mira, Mira on the wall. Who's the richest of them all? We're rolling in it now. Okay. With that done, what remains to do? Let's take a little look, shall we? Oh, it's looking so good right here. We're missing 7 achievements, and then we get the Liberator of Crossbow achievement. So, 1,000 victories in battle. We're not quite, we're like 730 battles in. So we still got some to do there, but I'm going to be grinding that as we go along here. Cancel some enemy arts and crafts. I'm going to have to get around to doing that in the final dungeon, methinks. And then the 4.0 tactical bonus, as well as the defeats 16 enemy single battle we will do with Mariabell. These are achievement, like difficulty achievements. And became able to use each element's strongest art at the same time. Let's look into that now. The Last Orbender. So, let's figure this out. I have a list here that I can also share with you all about. These are the spells that we need to get, and these are the effects that we need on our folk. So, I'm gonna need some time here. But for instance, if I need the Lord Inferno for fire. I know that Lloyd already has Force 5, so that's a lot of starting boosts to his fire. This is probably gonna mess up my... You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna travel in the Merkaba. I'm gonna fly straight to the Azure Tree. And once we're at the Azure Tree, that's where we're gonna start having our fun with it. Okay, so for Dear Lloyd, he has ruby gems, so we already satisfied the condition for 17 fire, but I'm gonna need 6 time and 6 space. This gives me 6 space, I'm gonna need 6 time. Wait, does he already have it? He doesn't. Does it needs to be along the same track, probably? So if I did not have Emerald Gem here, would rather put Light Gem there. That should give me... Wait, so I have enough of that. Oh, I need a fire along the same line, obviously. So if I take my Ruby Gem and put that also here. Lord Inferno. Very cool, very cool. So Lloyd's gonna take care of the fire stuff. Let's go over to Ellie right here. She's more attuned to wind. So let's do like the level 5. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Level 5 Kusanagi for 10 wind already off the bat. I'm gonna need 19 wind. So we have Evade 3 here. That's sort of your thing. But let's also add something else crazy, like the Jupiter Bell. So now we have enough wind on our time. We're gonna need 10 space. So let's do everything that is space related. Like you're gonna get a gold gem. We already have the hits. Is that good? Ragnar Dorian. We have it. Okay. Now we have 6 people and 7 arts. So one of these dudes is gonna have to do more. And I think that's gonna be you, Teotat, since you're best equipped for this. So we already have Eschaton. That's no problem here due to our crazy Mirage and Water. What else could you get? What else is looking fine for you? I can actually see right down there. We could also go for the Gigant Rage since we have so much Earth here. That would be an easy win in my book. So if I was to do something like the Saturn Bell, we now have that. But we're missing just a little bit of fire here. So if I swap out Shield 3 with something like Dragon Vision, we have Gigant Rage and Eschaton on Teotat. Randy Orlando, I would like for you to do... Why don't you try to do just next one down the line? Oh, I don't know, Lucifuge Wing? See if we can do that. We're gonna need a lot of time for this one. So maybe, let's do this one on Wazy. Let's do this one on Wazy. So we're gonna do Criminal right here. So it's gonna also be that in Mirage, so Criminal is just a no-brainer, really. And we're simply gonna do a Rift Gem. So that's huge. That gives us enough time. Not quite enough Mirage. So what we're gonna do then is grab the Venus Bell. And there we go. We now have Lucifuge Wing unlocked. We're gonna need the Argent Arc and Reincarnation. Let's try to get Reincarnation. That just sounds freaking wild. Let's get Reincarnation. So we're gonna need some space and time for this one. So Emblem is perfect. Okay. We're gonna need Uranus. And with that, we're gonna need a bit more space and a bit more time. We can get that. We'll swap out the... It's gonna be a little tough on you, actually. Oh boy, wait, it is gonna be quite difficult on you, isn't it? Since you have very limited slots here, my dudes. Maybe I'd have to swap you out with somebody else. So action 3. Like, we are gonna need... Yeah, I don't know if we can get this on you. Dudley's looking better. Alright, never mind. Let's try getting Emblem on our buddy here. Our buddy boy. I am gonna need Uranus. Right here. Nice. Oh, that's Reincarnation. Boom. That's it, done. All I need now is the Argent Arc, which is gonna be Mirage. Which is, I mean, gonna be just as difficult for you to get. Unless there's a Fire Quartz that also does Mirage, which it isn't. So I might have to swap out Randy Orlando here with somebody who's a bit better at this whole thing. And Majig. We'll take Rick's... Right, I can't. Silly me, I can't swap out a core member. Which means that I have to swap it around. Yeah. So it should be Randy doing the fire one. It really should be Randy doing the fire one. So we'll take Force. We will take the Onyx Gem and put it where we currently have this. And then we will take the Ruby Gem, of course. And last but not least, for the Lord Inferno, we needed not fire, space. So I needed the, what was it? The Light Gem. So let's remove the hit 3 so that we can get the Light Gem. That is Lord Inferno. So now all we need is Argent Arc. Okay. Holy smokes. Okay, wait, so who does not fulfill the criteria? Yeah, Lloyd. Lloyd is the one who needs Argent Arc, which is going to be Mirage here. So as much Mirage and space. So Katsa is a given. Then we're going to need a lot of Mirage right there. Then we're going to need a lot of space. And I think we're going to get an achievement pop in not too long here. If I just equip like one more little thing. The Last Orbender became able to use each element's strongest art at the same time. Let's go play with it. Let's go test it out on some poor unsuspecting enemy. Let's freaking go. We have the weirdest quartz setup, but we're going. Let's see. Argent Arc. Let us see. Ragnadorian. Let us see. Gigant's Rage. I mean, we're not gonna be able to see all of this probably, but Lord Inferno. Let's just see who goes when. Alright, Golden Halo, that's cool. That's cool. Man, these enemies just kind of go and go and go and go and go. And I'm dead. Here we go. Ragnadorian. Oh! Dope. And we're going down. Boom, 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 boom. Blam. Damn, cool. And I reflect art, so this was like the worst possible battlefield I could be testing this on, which means we're all gonna die now. But at least we go out in style. Yes! Yes! On a death blow turn! It's time to smash! Gigant Rage! Boom! Get freaking... Okay, we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Randy? Berserker these fools. Well, you know, that was something. Those were cool attacks. I chose the absolute like worst battle I could have chosen to test that out on though, so that's something. Let's pick some enemies that aren't those. And let's also get the upper hand on them. Screw these boys. Oh boy. Golden statue should be fine. Yeah, he's running already. Okay. So we've seen some cool things. Argent Arc we did not get to see because Lloyd died. We saw Ragnadorian, so that's all fine. We saw Gigant Rage, which is all good. But I want to see Lord Inferno as well. Blam. Oh, he cancels me. Oh, these enemies are awful for showing this off. But let's try that again. Oh my gosh. Alright, Lord Inferno at least. Oh! It's just a freaking Balrog. Dragon Balrog. This is insane. If I was more of an arts user, I tend to just go like sort of dumb strat. Lots of people with strength and then like one archer. But respect, man, that's hella cool. Alright, take him down. Let's swap out the tactics here so that I can get some of these other attacks shown off too. Let's try on this one. Alright. Ignore the team rush. Instead, please try to get this Argent Arc off if you can. And you. I mean, we've seen Lucifuge Wing, but I kind of want to cast it myself. Let's see, I don't think this one reflects arts, even though he kind of looks like he would, doesn't he? Let's see. Ooh, Rune of Tempest. I haven't tried this one. Grants Magic Reflect. Arts deal 150% damage. Ooh, this would have been spicy too during the Lucifuge Wing battle, actually. Be able to just toss this out and attack back at them. Alright, Detonator. What did we get with you? Reincarnation sucks everything into a space-time rift, annihilating it. That sounds good. Here we go. It's time to die. Oh. You put wings on it that become eyes that pull it into a distant galaxy. And it's gone. It's insane. That's absolutely nuts. Bye-bye. What a police officer you are. How can we ask them questions now? Oh my gosh. I don't want them to die. Okay, I know this guy can suck, but we'll try nonetheless. Alright. I still want to see us toss Lucifuge Wing. Cancel Team Rush, but do go ahead and knock out this stupid mirror over here, which is bothering me. And take care of him. And then we go, Lucifuge Wing. So we've seen Gigant Rage, Lord Inferno, Ragnar Dorian, Lucifuge Wing, Reincarnation, and Argent. No, we haven't seen Argent Arc. I don't think Lloyd has gotten it off yet. We have seen Eschaton 2 earlier. Yeah, I think we're leaving this to Lloyd. I don't think we saw Argent Arc, and I need to see it. Argent Arc. Alright, could have passed the turn directly to... Randy! I mean, I could have done Strike Bell with Ellie, so it's kind of my fault too. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, this is perfect, so here's what we do. Skip, skip. Argent Arc. Cancel. Strike Bell. Skip. Let's go. Oh. What? A whale ship from space? Dropping... what? Bombs? And it has cannons on the side. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. You know, next game we're gonna go back to, you know, Firebolt, Water Splash. Let's enjoy this while it lasts. Oh. That, everybody. Blam. Those are all the powerful arts. We are now the Last Orbender. We have access to all the craziest arts around. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom my way through this finale so we can take on the final boss. If it turns out that Shirley and the rest are difficult to beat, then we will stop there. I don't think they will be, other than Arios. I'll see you at Arios, I do believe, unless something happens to change my mind. Alright, we've made our way to Arios in the domain of penance. A few things that happened in between. I decided to use the Zemurian ore shards that we had gathered from the NG Plus bosses to make Exis Ray for Ellie, an orbital gun made with strange ore, fires multiple beams at once. I also made some divine cloth using 50U materials and made a wild fur coat for Randy, so he's extra super special and cool. Everybody's geared up. We can see that Lloyd's evasion is at 90 right now, so he's very hard to hit. And since Ellie is currently equipping Katze as well, she's immune to magic attacks, which has come in handy several times. I've swapped to Chevalier for Lloyd instead of the classic Force. Now, I did that because it has more like balanced stats overall, but... I'm kind of missing my strength plus 50 at the start of battle, so I'm going to swap that back, methinks. Let's go kick Arios' butt. Before that, I went and bought ingredients. Yep, I'm actually going to do cooking. It's such an important part of the game, and I kind of neglect it. So this medicinal mapu tofu just looks like a crazy good deal here. So pretty much anything I get here is good. So I've been stocking up using my millions of Mira on plenty of food. Let's start by making batches of 9. Let's see who's really good at this. Yeah, this is gonna be a Lloyd dish. Cook him up. Supreme, regular, and some cat foods, you know? That's alright. Keep on cooking. Supreme, regular, some dumplings, and a peculiar one. Even the peculiar one's kind of fun. Supreme, regular, there we go. Now we should have some other fun stuff here as well. If we remember, for instance, the burger and the pizza, the piping hot cheese pizza, that also requires beast flesh. I think I'm out of beast flesh for a lot of those. Well, in that case, maybe I'll just make a couple of omelets just for backup. There we go. Okay, with all of that said and done, it's time to kick Arios' butt, methinks. Let's go. Zoom. Alright, Arios McLean, after we have a lengthy conversation about all the truths, all the deeds, All the schemes behind the scenes. We're going to kick his butt one of these days. And since he's one of the ones who still gives a lot of XP, at least according to the guides, I'm curious about his power level. Let's do it. Pop and Tio. 0 fields. Lloyd Bannings. The strongest, bravest, most beautiful boy that we know. Burning Rage 3. Blam! Coming in with a swipe and a miss. Some arts. Coming in with a shot. Alright. Ellie. You, my good girl, are gonna be working together with our boy here. Now, problem is, he moved in, which is a little annoying. Does mean that I could stop whoever's in the back there, but I think what I'm gonna do is actually be a little smart impede-wise, and I do need that achievement as well, so I'm just gonna cancel that right there. Alright, Lloyd Bannings. Lloyd freaking Bannings. We have a crit coming up, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do Burning Rage though, and we're gonna steal the crit with Ellie. Blam, give him a turn. Oh, and make sure he doesn't have a crit. And, oh my gosh, yeah, we're just gonna focus Arios here. Blam. It's not a lot, but it's better than, I mean, he was gonna miss. Lloyd's extremely hard to hit now, which is extremely important if we are to survive a lot of battles during the Mariabell fight. So, burst up. Let's do it, gang. Okay. With burst active, we could cast out some wicked things here, and I think maybe I will. So I'm gonna rune a Triumph right here, which is immediately gonna get our boy Randy here ready. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna Berserker down this dude over here. Not quite, but maybe my girl Tio can help out. Remind me of their effects. Okay. Galleon Tower, but that doesn't hit everybody. She doesn't have like the craziest arts, but this would be good because we also know that they are weak to space. So we're gonna do a simple Dark Matter, pull them in together. Did no damage. I guess it's just too low level of a spell. You never quite get that right. But that's okay. Avalon Gate though. That should do some more damage. That's pretty good. Lloyd Bannings, you're going to extend this one, which is going to give all of us more damage on what's to come. For instance, this Divine Crusades. Bam. And we're gonna 0 field it up just to protect ourselves. And Randy Orlando. I see a good opportunity here to deal some damage. Blam! That's one of those down. And Lloyd Bannings. I think let's drop this focus and meteor break the heck out of that guy. Okay, now he's probably going to be coming in with something crazy in not too long. So the question is what I want to do about that. I could raise our its movements. I can raise the evasion of person 2, which is pretty fun. I think for now, Ellie, just firing at some craft points. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, no, that is that the same one that he did earlier? Termination? Yeah, it is. It is this one. It's pretty cool though. It is this one. And blam! Randy almost has 30k health now, which is wild. But we're guarding. We guarding. Arios, Divine Blade of Wind, my butt! Okay, Lloyd Bannings. Go get him. Miss and a slam dunk. I mean, I gotta actually use some of my stuff here. How about, how lucky do I feel? I mean, Randy doesn't even need to. He has built in just Warcry. And is ready to go. Now we just need to get Lloyd ready as well. So some Immortal Mapu Tofu. Umai is just what I ordered. So we're gonna do a Burning Rage 3 right here. Followed by a Berserker right there. And you can't seem to hit me, mister. Rune of Benevolence just to heal us up right here. Toss out a little Avalon Gate on his face. And you know, I got more of this delicious tofu. I'm gonna eat that and then break you down with Guy's Tonfus. Once you carved with your blades. I'm gonna survive this. I can survive this. I survived. Oh boy. Berserker. Avalon Gates. Coming at him with everything we have. Now it's Randy's turn to have some tofu. At least it's a bit more refined than pizza. Like I remember last game I was just spamming pizza all the time. I could feel a bit more fine when it's the tofu. And now we're going to quickly put this into Lloyd so that we can do a combination attack. Extend this. Shoot him down. And a beautiful Burning Ridge 3 to end us off. Yeah, Arios was not too bad. Not too bad. Then again, we've taken down Vermillion. There he goes. Came so far. Good job, some Zarin powders. And the battle is done. Okay, the truth comes to light. We can zoom ahead to the final battle of the game, of the playthrough. Let's just first take stock of where we are, achievement-wise, and what still remains. So, completing the game on Nightmare is going to grant us 2 achievements, one for Nightmare and one for Hard. It's also during this final battle that we will be able to get some tricky achievements as well. So, looking in our notebook, we are going to be able to get 16 going on Severing, which is to defeat 16 enemies in a single battle. We're going to do that in the final battle with Mariabell. Rather, the first of the final battles, if you will. Then we are going to also do the tactical bonus of ×4 or more, because I'm just going to be grinding that battle, just dodging as much as I can and getting that. Now, here's my about to do grind. I need to cancel 100 enemy arts and crafts, and I need to achieve 1000 victories in battle. Those are the 2 that I must now grind out. But if I grind out those 2, then we get the next 2 during the battle, and then we get 2 for winning the game. And that's GG, everybody. Alright, so I'm gonna get to the cancel arts and crafts grind. I'm gonna have to find some good artsers. I feel like there was a lot of arts coming from... Now, the guy didn't say anything about this, but like this guy, for instance, struck me as like a prime candidate. So I think the general idea is that I should do as little damage as possible with my folks. And then I should go in and entice them to arts me. Or maybe I should find one that's just like the mirror itself and just cancel as much as I can. And it'll take a while, but we'll get there. Like you. Hey. Didn't really want to sneak up on him because I kind of need him to initiate here. Alright. Yeah, because they are going to use arts. Well, not all the time, apparently. That's okay. And then I can do stuff like Stun Break on Lloyd's. And Ellie has, of course, her Wild Swan. So, give me some time to play around with that, and we'll be right back. Alright, gang. We're ready. So, let me show you the secret spot. It's not here, freaking. Take care of this boy. Oh well. I guess I'll be showing you this achievement, first and foremost. Voluntary manslaughter, 1000 victories in battle. I went ahead and found a nice spot just off Ursula Road by the sandbar, where I could run in and out of the cave and spawn this green little fluffy guy right outside that I just did some auto battles with. So it didn't really take too long to grind out the 1000 victories. And right over here, I want to show you the spot where I did the arts thingamajig, because I can respawn this mirror guy by simply running back and forth here. And I'm gonna run into him and finish, or rather cancel, one of his crafts. So, skip. There we go. And then Wild Swan it up. Bam! I'ma let you finish. Beautiful. With that, there should be nothing in our way. Vroom. Because if we now go to System and Records, everything has been gotten except for the tactical bonus, and they defeated 16 enemies in a single battle. Then it's the difficulty 1. So, I say, let's get our butts to the big battle at the end after I get out of this situation. Right here. And we cruise on back to take care of Mariabell and her schemes. Alright, here we go. It's time to face destiny. We'll use the lift and get ready to save our girl. After we spend some time grinding out this battle. So, let's see how this whole thing is going to play out. So I believe if we wanted to be strategical about this, we need to not hurt Mariabell, because we want to focus on just dealing with the ads here. And considering we have Katse on Ellie, we should be fine. And Lloyd has high evasion, so we should at least have 2 people alive. There goes Mr. Grimwood. I've also leveled up all of the Master Cores to level 5. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Mein Gada are the ones that we are after here. So let's just kind of start destroying those. That's going to be the main goal here. Blam. Maybe you do Rune of Triumph, so we're going to deal extra damage. Maybe we'll do that. Right there. So, Convene Spectre. Question is if she's actually going to be dangerous or not. We're going to Zero Field so that we have some protection. And now we're gonna just see how this goes. We want to take care of as many of these as possible, so we should also be popping other things, not just doing simple attacks here. Denizens of Chaos, that's pretty crazy. So at this crit, we're gonna steal it. And yeah, we can get 2 of them in here. So we're gonna Berserker up right there. I'm gonna just jump in with Lloyd too. Not hurt Mariabell, but hurt these 3. Bam, bam, bam. Very nice. So for tactical bonuses, it recommended like doing a lot of like dodging and counterattacks and the like. And you know, there's like overkill bonuses. There's bonuses for a lot. It's not transparent how far along you are. So I won't even know, you know, just how far along we've come or not. Which could be a little worrisome. I'll jump in and help out Tio over here. Oh, she's gonna have a hard time hitting my buddy though. That she is. Alright. This, I'm gonna be here for a while, just to be safe. So yeah, suppose I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, there we go, 16 going on Severing. I wasn't sure if it was gonna pop during the battle or after, but it does during the battle. So we're kind of just playing around. Mariabell is staying in the center. That's nice movement, Lloyd. Bam, 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 bam. Makes more sense when you can see the field of battle. And yeah, we're just kind of playing around with some of her favorite toys. So yeah, let's keep it up. Oh, wait. We never saw this one, did we? Oh. We never did. She did a different one, where she sent us on the merry-go-round of the horror coaster. Hey, cool. So I'm trying to figure out a strat here. I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm trying to bunch up in one place so that I can get like a quad kill going. I think that's going to be the general idea here. So I'm going to set up in this corner and get everybody really angry. Alright, we've been at it for a while, so I'm just trying to set up a lot of situations where we can kill a lot of enemies at once. Using a lot of master arts as well, dodging, and there could be an exact science to it if you keep track of the bonuses you get and you know that some give 10% here, 20% here. But I just have to assume it's good enough as we actually try to finish her here. We get a team rush. So unleash it over here. And bang! Please tell me this works. Please. Okay. I may have gone a bit overboard. Nice. It wasn't a lot of experience we were gonna get from her, but a 10x on that is significant. It helped Wazy catch up as well. Now Pixie's level 5. That was the final master course I was missing in level 5. Even though I said I had them all, I remembered I didn't have this one. There we go. All master quartz. And that's another achievement for the books. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, all that remains is the final boss of Trails to Azure Demiourgos. And we shall arrive in his realm, writhe before him. And this is a battle we've seen before. And I think it's going to play out quite similarly. So I think perhaps we skip a little bit ahead. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this a little better, because we know the strategy now. Like, these things have to die here. We know that they have to die very quickly. So for instance, on that crit, if I could hit him there, that would be huge. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in for a slam dunk over here. Let one of their turns pass. Then I'm gonna steal a crit. And blam! That's one of them down, and one of them is now exposed. So he took that up again because it was his turn. That makes sense. Counter that fool right there. Now I know the strat, you silly fools. I have a crit. Kind of tempted to just hit you in the face with that. I might as well make this sort of a big thing. Pull him in. Knock him down. Now that one of them is exposed, see if this is going to be enough. And it is. So that's that thing down. Yeah, try to stop me. Okay. This guy has his shield back. That is to be expected. I'm just going to do a little pop. And then get ready for something big. I'm just going to Rune of Benevolence here. Makes me feel a little safer. So you never know with these big bosses, this kind of stuff they may unleash. Now, I have this thing called a Zerum capsule. I don't know if you heard about them. They're kind of all the rage. And I'm actually gonna pop them, because it's the final battle. And there we go. His shield is down, Meteor Breaker on 200 CP. No problem. Dude, are we speedrunning Azure Demiourgos right now? Yeah, I think we might be. Honestly. Okay. When I lower his shield, bam. Now I need to pop, I'm gonna pop another Zerum capsule right here on our boy Lloyd's. And he's gonna take this, Meteor Breaker that, and Azure Demiourgos. He has no way to turn back time. Damn, one. Dude, this is good. This is what it should feel like to tackle a boss. Bigger, better, stronger, knowing the strats. Knowing this game inside out. Denundation Ray. Oh boy. Oh, you asked for it now. Alright. I'm gonna need to Zerum powder myself right here, methinks. Yeah, let's do that. That means that me and Ellie, we go together like Star Blast, bada bada bida babu bada. Oh, no, Subspace Exile. Right, he does that thing. That's annoying. Berserker this. Then it is Teotot's turn. She's going to Rune of Benevolence for the rest of us at least. Because Godless Void, there's a lot of attacks right here. Okay. We can't do anything for our boy Lloyd. Gone, but not forgotten. I remember my boy. I miss my boy. Ellie is muted. That is mildly annoying, so I'm just going to cure myself of the mute with some insulating tape. Don't ask how that works, that's just how it is. We'll see when they decide to send my boy back. Where is my boy? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do a war cry too. Good. Lloyd is officially back in town. So what we're gonna do is run up to him with the Zerum powder. And then we're gonna pop. And we're gonna pop. And we're gonna pop. And his buddies are gone. What do you do without your butt? You do massive AoE that almost kills Randy. Okay. I see. But I got serum powders, baby. What do you know about him? Boosh. He has a lot of HP. Gosh. Okay. Okay. Ellie is sealed. That's not something I like to have on you. I'm about to run out of the seal repairs. But I got food and the like, so we're gonna rune a benevolence here. Energy missile. Thank you. I do need more EP as a matter of fact. I would like some more EP on Lloyd too, just if I want to do Rune of Triumph. It's gonna do Godless Void on Teotot. That's okay. Now for Ellie, I think she is going to be a bit of a give me items type of spell user here. So we're gonna toss this on our boy Lloyd. He's gonna encourage his friends. Randy's gonna Warcry too and hope he doesn't die here. So I'm waiting for that crit. Oh boy. That was a bold hope I had, and it did not pay off. But I'll Zerum Powder him back up again. And then... go! Berserk! 11,000 damage. It's gonna be a... oh boy, it's gonna be tough. But there we go, we have Godless Void up. He used Godless Void. It's late in the day. I've been doing this all day, from the rainy morning till the rainy now late at night. But man, this is how it's meant to be. This is how Trails meant to be played. 21, that's insane damage. He sent me to a pocket dimension because he was scared. And honestly, I understand. I feel that. Okay. But we're gonna have to fix up our girl. Right there. Feeling so fine. Being able to just pop the biggest and the baddest. I'm just gonna go in for him here. Spread myself up a little bit. Godless Voids. Canceling that once more. Raising Flame Blades. Okay, as soon as Lloyd is back, we can pop something on him. And we should be good here. Alright, just do a simple attack. I think also with you, Ellie, it is a little bit of a nuisance that you're muted, because you could do something fun with your arts. Oh, speaking of arts, I know I cannot cancel that. Tio, take the wheel. Yeah, Lloyd's back, so let's do it. Pop that right there. And then, Lloyd, take the Zerum Powder. And together, the two of you shall Burning Rage 3, 20k damage. Here comes the Argent Arc. We've seen this one, it's pretty cool. Guards. Racing Flame Blades. He did not like that in the least. So Tieta's gonna be able to heal us all quite a bit, so I'll just focus on getting more craft points to my boy. It's really about... final battle's just about stuffing enough food into your face. That's how it's always meant to be. There we go. And then our boy Randy Orlando's gonna do the same. Getting some of that medicinal Mapu Tofu. And then... Burning Rage 3. Bam! 20,000 damage. I'm in subspace exile. That's how it goes. He knows who the threat is. Rune of Benevolence. Hype. Resummoning your silly goofs. Oh boy. You would, wouldn't you? You would resummon those fools. Now we have a crit coming, and I would like for that crit to come to Randy frickin' Orlando. So I'm gonna eat this tofu right here. As for Ellie, she does have some fun stuff, such as Aqua Mirage is the evasion one, but we have a crit here. Can I do something on that crit? Toss out something? No, but we're gonna steal that with Randy, methinks, and then I could also jump in here. So, go ahead. Do what you want to do. And then I'm gonna do an attack right there is hype. And then I'm also gonna just go in with Ellie right there. Hit everybody and their mother. The damage. This guy now has guards. Tio getting a little low in the back corner there, and there is a crit attack coming in from the boss. This is a potential pinchy. let's go over here. Get this on you. And steal that crit on a guard turn. Pulse of Nihility? Pulse of Nihilism. Okay. With that, Lloyd Bannings. How about you eat some tofu? Always makes you feel better. Oh boy. He doesn't have the gladiator belt on, so he doesn't actually get more of the whatchamacallit, CP automatically. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of this. Let's see if I can't get some of his friends taken care of. Bam. Oh, reincarnation. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, we know this one. That does actually hurt. Gotta take Wild Joker. I'll take that attack. Oh, that's hype. I love you, Lazy. Here we go. Rune of Benevolence. Whew. Hype. And this thing is down. And then you and me, Lloyds. We're gonna take out this boy. Take this. Get ready to Burning Rage 3. There's Godless Void. So resummoning his silly things. We're gonna Burning Rage 3 right here. That's what we... Oh, Subspace Exile on you. But that's alright. Boom. Oh boy. Oh boy, they're here. This is fine. This is how I wanted it to go, really. This is all according to Keikoku. Zerum Powder on our girl. Please Zero Field us all for what's to come. Okay, I can't steal this crit, but it's a miss, so we're okay. Now, Lloyd's still gone. Randy Orlando is almost able to do something here, so I'm gonna do some... Oh, wait, Lloyd's back. Lloyd's back, guys. Breaking news. Lloyd returns from Subspace Exile. For getting a little frisky on the job. Man, he's never gonna live that Sully thing down. Oh boy. So... Divine Crusade. Boom. Oh, right there, guard. Think, Carl. Oof, it's getting late. I think my brain is slowly turning off. I'm gonna knock down some of those fools. Oh boy, the craft is coming in. We have guard up on Tio at least. But this... he's consuming those. Okay. He's big and strong, but we've gotten his health down significantly. Let's not lose sight of that. So I'm gonna Rune of Benevolence here, just to play it super safe. I'm going to... Do I pop my last Serum Capsule? No, that's my Hail Mary. That's my last sort of offering, my last chance. Grab this so that she has something ready to steal a crit if the time comes for that. Other than that. Alright. What do we do with you, my dear? What do we do with you? You might be able to do my... Oh! I know exactly what we do with you. We burst! Rather, with Randy. Let's go. Okay. With this, it's just a matter of getting friggin' slam dunked. Get friggin'. Encourage everybody. And then pop this on a critical Divine Crusade. It's not a lot. We're going to end your Rune of Benevolence, and I'm actually not going to recast it, believe it or not. I'm going to cast something else like an instant Galleon Tower, and I'm actually going to do, yeah, Rune of Triumph. Boom. And we're going to be on Lloyd's turn. We're going to eat something really... Actually, we might as well we can hit him. And then with the Rune of Triumph damage, Meteor Breaker him for 14,000. I can get sent into Subspace Exile. All according to plan. Don't worry about it. Divine Crusades. Oh boy. Okay. Send Yggdrasil up his butt. I'd say keep extending this, Randy. You're doing a good job. 10,000? That's insane. I had no idea that... interdimensional collapse? What do you mean? Should I have guard up? I mean, at least Lloyd's not here. This feels like a wipe everything away kind of deal. I should have popped Zero Fields. What is this? We did not see this last time around. What? What? Was I too slow? I was at that for so long. I was getting so close, and I just die? Back to it. Wild Joker there, always clutch Wazy. Thank you, my man. He's always there for me when I need him. So I'm gonna just toss out a little spell here for good measure, because I can. Now when it comes to my girl Tio, I want to see if I can get a shield back up here pretty soon. I'm gonna extend this. That's so much damage, that's so much damage. He's almost dead. He's... No! 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 What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? But... it was just a couple of % away from dead. Why does it do this? What's the trigger? I don't know. He uninstalls the game. That's the second time in a row. I don't understand. What's the clock? Way past bedtime. Maybe I have to come back to this tomorrow. I really wanted to get him though. This is so... I just don't understand the condition for why he does it, if it's just timed. Alright. Alright. I'll go to bed. No, but I can't, because I can't start here again in the battle. Let my PC run over the night. That's stupid, come on. I got him. Let me do this again. We're trying again. This is a pretty advantageous position. I still have a lot of serum powders and capsules. Subspace Exile. Also execution order there, I should have popped Ellie first. Because Randy's the one holding the rune. But he's getting very low now. They get guard there, so yeah, some mistakes there. Oh boy, that's gonna cost me. He's gonna throw this whole place into oblivion. I know it. Here comes the crits. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? That's the third time in a row he just uninstalls the game. Can I not attack him when the pods are out? I feel like I've done him with pods in or out. I just don't get it. I'm gonna try to look this up because this is getting ridiculous. Looking at the wiki, it says interdimensional collapse S-craft, instant game over, can't be cancelled, unblockable when reaching 15% HP. That's something to work with. So if I can calculate 15% HP, I know exactly when to be careful. Okay. Alright. You know what they say? Fourth time's the charm? So his threshold is 15% health or 40k. He's at 55 now. So my idea is, once there's no ads and I have some extra power to spare, I mean I gotta nuke him. And just hope for the best here. So all of these boys I could kill right now. And yeah, there we go. I wanted to just deal with them. Nothing else. Then Rune of Benevolence right here to protect against what he has got going on. He tried to suck in the dudes, but they weren't there to be sucked. I'm pretty much as healthy as can be. Alright. It's time we prepare to take down Demiourgos. Serum Capsule on myself. Stuff like Runes of Triumph need to go out so that we can generate some craft points here. He's gonna try to cancel that as much as he can. Alright, 54k. Let's just keep doing what we're doing here. EP charge up so that we also can cast out something. I will need to use my burst soon though. But I need to wait a bit more. Cause one wrong move. Let me know where we're going. Let's drop this on you, buddy. Extra dimensional chains will be okay. We're very okay. Alright. He's getting lower too. I mean, I don't know if I have enough. I'm probably gonna get him down like just a little lower and then we... You know? We have crits coming here too. It feels like a now or never situation. I'm not sure, dudes. I'm gonna Rune a Triumph. Oh boy. Oh boy. And then I also gotta go up a little bit on me here. I mean, I gotta go for it here. I gotta go for it here. Steal this away from him and just use everything I've got. Now my theory is if I first now pop these 3 and then get Tio's turn, but I want to get the... Okay. I'm bursting. Here we go. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles. Now we could get some free heals off here, and we're going to do just that. I'm going to cast a Holy Breath, just so that we are fresh. And then, here's what we want to do. Star Blast 3. Bam, 25,000 damage. He sends her into exile. Sorry, he sends Lloyd into exile, but he's part of the plan. He's part of the whole plan here. Like, he's... I need him. But we're gonna go Berserker. On a crit, it's 21,000. He sends Randy into subspace exile. It's like, you put on a shield, he destroys the shield and immediately gets a turn and hits you in the face. Every time you try to do something, he negates it. He's infuriating, and that's also kind of the point of the battle. And it freaking works. Oh my gosh. Ellie, this all comes down to you. You don't even realize you gotta do this damage for me, girl. Please. Be my savior. Be my saving grace. My angel. Bring down. Please. Bring down Azure Demiourgos. End this living nightmare. Some interesting mechanics though. But he's an infuriating boss to fight. And I hope that with this, we can free Kia on nightmare difficulty. Sail off in the sunsets, because if he's not dead now, I think we get deleted again. Oh my... He has 4,000 health left! What? I don't have burst, I don't have instant arts. Do I have more serum powders? I have 2. Divine Crusade! Oh! And with like 1,000 damage to spare before he deletes us from the game. Demiourgos on nightmare difficulty. Slain. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do that. Yep. Pretty simple overall. Never doubted in my life. Oof. That's the toughest final boss I've been through in Trail so far. Ah yeah, let's get Kia out of here. Come back home, girl. Everybody's here.
Mariabell becomes an Anguis. Fill in for Weissman, I suppose.
Alright. Thanks for everything, I suppose. Alright. We're all gonna take him back. Let's do it together. Let's move out. There we go. Trails from Zero to Azure. Can I see it? Can I get a amen? No hard feelings. Nightmare on East Street. Liberator of Crossbell. Save that save data right there. What was the final damage? So about 9-hour in-game time, about this many hours real life time. So yeah, we got through it in one day. Let's freaking go. Oh. That will spell the end of Trails to Azure, but before we go, let's check out the extras menu. Because if you look at the record screen, wow, you got them. Wait, the Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure has crashed. So yeah, the game crashed. We're back in it. I'm actually recording this a couple of days later. I originally did an outro, but I was so tired after that long boss battle, so I didn't give sort of the episode the proper send-off I wanted to. So I'm back at it with more pizzazz. Let's try this one more time, shall we? We're back again, Kia. Checking out the records, everything. Wow, you got them all. I know. I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy like that. Every single achievement. It feels good. What can I say? What can I say? Couldn't have done it without you, Kia. You and your strange powers. So, I went ahead and unlocked all of these menus here. So we have characters, crafts, visuals, movies, events, and minigames. And I figured, let's have a quick look at those menus, shall we? One last romp. We have the character gallery, where we can view the alternate outfits of everybody throughout the game, and a cool action pose with Lloyd Bannings, our boy, Ellie McDowell. Yes, indeed, we got all the looks. We got all the looks. So cool. Teotot, ready as always, whether it's on the beach, or shield plate off, or the Gatling gun in hand. Like, you never know. You never know what you're gonna get with Teo. She's that kind of girl. Randy Orlando, Beach Ball, Soldier Boy, Gun Boy. He's just 4 boys in one. That's our boy. Noel Seeker, reporting for duty. She's got her alternative outfit. She's got her alternative outfit. That would have been fun to see her in the CDF with this. And with the bazooka. I mean, you gotta love a girl with a bazooka. Wazy Hemisphere, cards in hand, bad boy. Freaking doing the slide as the 9th Dominion of the Gralls Ritter, or just lounging on the beach. Sort of one of the first hints at him having a stigma, his refusal to like change in the same room as us, which is an interesting touch. And what a kick. What a guy, Wazy. Man, I wish I could make you sound like you should have sounded at least thrice as cool, but thanks for letting me voice you, handsome boy. Alex Studley. He's got a gun. He's throwing off. He's getting ready to battle. Rixia Mao, whose name, it's kind of one of those where I went with like Croy and then I switched to Croix. I'm like, I feel like I should have tried to go for more of the like Chinese pronunciation of Rixia, really, but it's ended up being Rixia, and that's kind of what we're sticking with. So every outfit she went through a lot. Still as stunning as ever. Look at that. Yin was Rixia Mao all along? That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, I love that. I haven't really paid attention to her left hand there. That's wicked cool. All right. It's Yin. Who could this be? I don't know. It's Zaid. Ruh-roh. Just one picture for him. Arios McLean. You complicated man. Well, put him to bed, so to say. You need to think about what he's done. It's me, It is. Look at that. It's Kia, everyone. It's still Kia. Yep, still Kia. Oh, no big Kia? Well, I guess we got big Kia right here. Just so cool. It's Chief Sergey. Look at him. Taking an important call. Man. I feel like out of all the good guys that have been introduced to us this game, so many betrayals. Arios betrayed us. And Wald betrayed us in a way, if you will. And we have some other freaking betrayals over here. Mr. Grimwood, let's not forget to mention him. Dieter, Bell, like people we thought were like, oh, these seem like chill dudes. They are not. Not in the least. Let's continue down though and have a look at Cecile. Ah, yes. Best sis around. Best sis around. Shizuku, her like grown-up eyesight back was just wonderful. Aw, it's so precious. His little green outfit is so precious. I cannot even. Elia Platier, fanciful, magnificent, and well, a little out of commission. But according to the epilogue, back on her feet. Back on her feet. It's Sully. Same story here. Finally, let herself shine in every occasion. It's Fran Seeker. I really like Fran. Just like her. Oh no, like she's just so lovable. I mean, I don't know. I fell for Fran hard. I'm gonna be honest. She's just look at this outfit. Is this not so cute? She's always there supporting others, but like. You want to be there and support her, right? Like, she has needs too. She needs to be... Regardless. Enough of my daydreams. Sonia Balestow. She remained on our team, though it seemed uncertain for a second there. Mireille. Really like Mireille. Bit of a tsundere, but I can get behind that. Gianna Sacred. Kinda got glasses in the end. That's what happens when you spend too much time with computer kids. Said a guy wearing glasses. Wald Wales, what a punk. But looks like he's part of the Grolsritter, right? According to the ending shot. Like, he didn't just go back to the Holy City with them, but maybe he was taught to channel his powers in a more productive way, if you will, rather than just smashing things and being angry. Garcia, man, I was happy. I called the jailbreak, and I'm so glad it actually happened. Abbas, too. Just what a legend. What a legend, this guy. I'm still freaked out by his sprite avatar down in the left corner, but I have too many questions about the layout of that face, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Grace Lynn, snapping photos, saving the day. Mitchell, I'm so glad he got a portrait in this one. He really deserved one. Zhao Li, what a man. What a man that man is. Kiliko Roran, with their freaking chakrams out. No, these aren't chakrams. What are these? It's Lecter Arundel with this freaking casual wear. And then he finally got some proper clothes on. But I like this Hawaii outfit.
Old man McDowell, yes, it's me, Henry McDowell. You're now invalid.
And Jorg, of course, the good Meister. It's Ian Grimwood. Uh-oh, he's a bad guy. You see it in the sheen of his glasses. It's never a good thing when a character gets a sheen to their glasses.
Delacroix, yes, it's me. I do the best for the city. Uh-oh, I'm a cultist, it turns out.
Second I saw those blue swirls on his vest, I was like, no, come on. Those are cultist swirls, 101. It's Mariabell Croix. It's Mariabell Croix. Oh man, she did the villainess outfit and took it to like a 12. Just, how can I make myself as pointy, angular, dark, seductive as possible? She really nailed it. She fits as an Anguiz, I think. Sigmund Orlando.
Yes, the twin axis.
Can swing hard and crash harder. Man, he had some devastating attacks. Charlie Orlando. I wouldn't trust this girl for a second. No. She's so unstable. It makes me uncomfortable just being around her. Don't know if she's just gonna gut me for the fun of it. Campanella, I'm glad he had more of a role to play. We got to play around with him. Professor Novartis. Hopefully we'll get to see more of him. It's Arianrhod. It is indeed. The helmet went off. So mysterious, so cool. An enigma, truly. Estelle freaking bright. Joshua freaking bright. Ren freaking bright? We'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems she finally accepted Joshua and Estelle as parent figures, at least. It's Father Kevin. It's Kevin Graham. Man, he got a glow up. He got a glow up in this one, I gotta say. Reese Argent. Yes. Still got an appetite. I like that. Princess Claudia. Claudia von Austlers. Didn't have many scenes with you, but they were memorable all the same. Same with you, Julia Schwartz. Oliver Rice Arnor, or should I say, Olivier Lenheim. Major Vander. Wait, Major Vandergo. All I see is this bodyguard producer type for a local musician. It's Chancellor Osborne. Gileath Osborne, Blood and Iron Chancellor, what a guy. We ain't done with him in this storyline. President Rocksmith. Oh, his mustache. Oh, he pulls off that hat very well though. I could nod. It's Sieg. I'm glad Sieg got his own pick. It's Guy Bannings. Yeah, finally at rest. And it's me. Zero Kia. Zero smiles on that girl. That's okay. You gave me reason to smile, Kia. Those are all of the characters. I just wanted to do one little final farewell in the characters menu. Want to check out some crafts? I do. Craft viewer. So I can at any time be like, oh, let's get in the Eidolon gear. Where we dropping? Who we taking out here? Oh boy, we're fighting something. We're fighting something. We only saw this once. Deserving of another one. Oh no, not the penguins. Yeah, fair. Can't trust those crazy guys. Better bust them out of this world. There we go. Oh. A fitting punishment. So we can see basically, even the ones for bosses. That's so great. I'm fairly sure we have seen everything here though. So it's just cool that you can replay them. Combo crafts too. And I believe we got everything that we could get. We at least, did we do Blue Breaker with these two? It's a question. What we got? Oh! I don't think we saw this actually. Oh, and the Fade to Black. Cool. Alright. I'm satisfied. Visuals. Oh, we can see like the CGs. We can go view Randy's memories. See all the art from the game. Arios' memories. Freaking Mr. Grimwood, you would, wouldn't you? This was haunting. All of these were so haunting. It's messed up, dude. It's messed up. Demiourgos, the Septarian of Mirage? Sad story, and that would have been Kia too, maybe. Some great illustrations in this game. Crossbell's Liberation. There it is. Rixia's memories. Wazy's memories. And some various little cut-in shots that we've seen throughout the game. All the various collectibles are in this menu as well. I mean, Penguin Kia. If that's not a smile worth saving the world for, I don't know what is. And Randy's rum. There we go. Movies. Can replay some of the great movies. I also, in this episode that you're watching now, showed in the opening, like the opening for the Evo version of the game, which has like some extra stuff added to it, but I'm fairly sure it's just like a Japanese like handheld release. But it does have a new intro, which is really cool. It spoils the entire game pretty much. So yeah, it's not an intro you want to see before you actually play the game, but hopefully showing it in this episode was okay. This, I gotta be honest, this maybe the coolest cutscene in the game for me. This scene right here. Wait for it. That shot of the camera focusing in, the music hitting, the sun rays. I'm not even a mech guy. I don't care about mechs. This shot is just so cool. I love it. What a shot. I mean, there's so many other. I mean, the railway guns, Subterran of Zero is born, the annihilation of Garrelia Fortress. Can we talk about this scene? It was absolutely insane. And I was having a lot of reactions, but I decided to cut him after the fact. I don't know. I guess I'm self-conscious and I'm like, I don't want to bug people. I want them to watch the thing. But at the same time, I want to be like, holy smokes, are you seeing this? Just the stakes, everything. Trails of Cold Steel. We're going to see this from the Empire's point of view, okay? We're going to be by Garrelia Fortress and get a different look at this whole thing right here. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Yeah, these guys were hella OP. Like, somebody said in the comments too, Kia's probably like the most powerful thing ever. These powers are insane. There we go. That is absolutely insane. Just carving a hole in the world. Yeah, there's been some great movies in this one. Like for me, the Trails in the Sky was definitely the whole like blackout, like the shutdown of orbital energy across the land. That was the big one for me. One of those two is definitely my favorite from this one. Events. Look back on some fond memories. So I can play out the final bonding event. That's really nice too. There's so many nice little extra bonuses. Minigames, we got slots, roulette, blackjack, poker, horror coaster, or pom-pom party. That's nice. I can play Campanella here. I read somewhere that you could play like Campanella, and I'm like, oh, do they mean in that, you know, the story-related event? No, I guess we could just start to play him here. Oh yeah, one last. Just give me one last. I'll show you that I should not have done this. I should have ended on a good streak. I feel like you guys were proud of my performance in Pom Pom Party towards the end. Like, oh, Carl is actually like learning a little. But now I have everything to lose. I have really nothing to get. Oh, what I meant to do was this. Okay, so check this out. I think maybe it's beneficial to do single row defense on myself because it will let me get stuff like that. You see that? Because it clears the rows below, and I haven't really been thinking about the strategic value of such a play, but it can open up for, it's a bit of a gamble, but it can open up some crazy combos. Like right now, if I'm just playing very defensively here, oh, he's going on the offensive, but with that defense, we have quite a bit. We got green coming up, so we're going to do that. We have red coming up, which is just what we ordered, because that's going to go there, that's going to go there. Oh, I'm going to go on the offensive here. Check out his stack here. He's trying to prevent it. Will it be enough? Oh, I think we got him scared. I think we got What can I say? Pom Pom Party Grandmaster. Have everybody. All right. Well. It's been a pleasure, Kia. Thanks for taking me through all of that. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. What I think we're going to do now is take a look at Trails in the Chest, because I have read all of those, 61 phrases from the various chests out of context to each other. So I'm going to stitch all of them together now, and you will get to see the complete storyline for Trails in the Chest Part 2. Enjoy. You remember reading the teaser in Trails in the Sky the Third for Trails in the Chest Part 2, but you didn't think it'd ever come. Yet suddenly, you have a craving for more Trails in the Chest. I shall await your answer at midnight. From my heart to yours, Jubilee. With the letter fully read, Cyril sighed, returned it back to its accompanying chest set upon his lap, then sunk further into his chair, long legs spread wide in a most undignified manner. He rubbed his temple to ease his growing headache. Not that doing so eased it even a little, but old habits were dogged to perform as they would. Again and again, he grumbled to himself, what do I do? The problem was not with the sender, Jubilee, a total stranger to him. It was with its receiver, Genevieve, his bride of 7 months. Genevieve's father was a ruthless businessman who would do anything to make a profit, even wed his only daughter to the son of an Erebonian viscount. To him. Quite regrettably, in Cyril's humble opinion. The day of their wedding, she, beautifully pristine to a distressing degree in his eyes, had marched down the aisle at a stiff pace. When he lifted her veil, he'd seen no joy in her expression. When he kissed her after her "I do," her lips made no effort to return it. He'd shielded the cold scene from their blustering reception by cupping her cheeks in his hands and tugging her tightened hair out of its bun. It had certainly not been the wedding of his dreams, yet Cyril held deep sympathy for the woman, for from the moment he met her father, he had seen that he loved his daughter in the way the nobility loved fine jewelry. "What do I do?" he moaned yet again, this time gently massaging the hoods of his eyes, which again eased nothing. For he was aware, he stood in the way of true love between Genevieve and Jubilee. This was not the first letter Jubilee had sent, but it was one that marked 1 year since their parting. His staff had intercepted them all on her father's orders. Not that it pleased Cyril to know they were coming. True love! Something out of fairy tales, yes, but Cyril's heart always did pang with longing while reading them. He was a romantic at heart, and now here he sat, the key villain in one seemingly penned to life. Well, not the villain per se. No, of course not. That was much too harsh. He was only 27 years old, not yet dulled in spirit by the constant, tiresome politics tethered to life as an heir. Inner conflict refusing to relieve itself, Cyril thrust himself upward from his sprawled position and placed a chest atop his dresser. He still had some hours to decide whether or not to tell Genevieve about it. As part of a business venture pushed upon him by his father-in-law, Cyril and his wife were now in Bose to meet with its mayor. Its market was ever bustling, and property values around it continued to rise. Bose also happened to be where his wife's true love happened to live, as he had discovered upon finding the chest before his hotel room door this morning, rather than hers. A mistake on the part of its sender. Jubilee was a stranger insofar that she and Cyril had never met. He did know of her, but only through the whispers of the staff who attended to him. And, as with Genevieve, he felt deep sympathy for her. Perhaps we ought to meet and discuss this properly. Properly? Is there anything proper about a woman's husband seeking out her true love to discuss their options? Dear, oh dear, the headache he had. It was time to eat breakfast. Certainly, he couldn't think of a solution to this conundrum on an empty stomach. He could sit on it. He had hours to do so, and there was work to be done today. Seemingly confident with his decision, Cyril gave the chest a light but defiant tap on its lid and exited the room. This is the right way to go about it, he thought as he went to rap on Genevieve's door. It is! Yet he paused his raised hand. Suddenly, the conundrum grew twice greater in his mind. It's not. I know it's not. Confound it all! Nobility he was, and husband he was also. But part of Cyril clung to those wondrous boyhood fairy tales. This is the right way. Villain, you're a villain. She's my wife. You're more married to her father. He breathed deeply, 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 and let out a whine while running his raised hand through his hair. He knew what he had to do, and if he had to be a villain, he may as well be a sympathetic one. Yes? Genevieve heard a knock at her door. She had been sitting upright at the edge of her bed, fully dressed in modest wear from head to toe, with her veiled hat set next to her as she read a book. No answer. Odd. She placed a bookmark and made a note of her last line. But it's not me they're after, it's what I'm carrying, before standing and fiddling with minor creases and imperfections on her clothing. She inspected her makeup, fixating on minor flaws that weren't there. She retrieved her hat fitted with a black veil and ensured not a strand was out of place. They weren't. There was no room for error. Genevieve, a beauty in the eyes of all, had long been ruled by her father, an aggressive businessman who longed for profits and peerage. Even after marriage, her nervous habit of finding imperfections remains. Cyril wasn't the worst husband he could have chosen for her. He was among the kindest she was encouraged to court, to be sure. A little plain, but not unattractive. Quite timid and very awkward.
Those qualities pleased her father greatly. He was the son of a viscount who could easily be manipulated. What a find! And had she not fallen in love just before their engagement, she would have thought so too. Her mind was wandering, as it had been ever since she arrived. Like a thick sheet of ice masking a rushing current, her stone-faced exterior had been fighting to quell the warmth fluttering within. But she could not. No more of this. To hell with being a wife. Screw it. She couldn't take another minute. The moment she knew their next business trip was taking them to Bose, she'd made plans to run. And the more she thought about it, the more that warm fluttering seemed to spread from her chest to her arms, to her legs, to her cheeks. She was ready to burst. She couldn't wait to see her. The last thing to do was to place the book she'd been rereading, an inspiring work that reminded her of an old friend she'd not seen for a year, in her bag. And with that, she was ready to leave her life for good. Now riled, she swung open her hotel room door with more force than she was used to letting out. Perhaps she overdid it. On the other side, with a somewhat startled expression, hands behind his back, was Cyril. Good morning, he stammered out a little too loudly to match Genevieve's fire. He then recollected himself in an effort to reset the mood between them. Would you, like to have breakfast with me? I would not, she responded flatly. Cyril always took care to ask this, even if she rarely agreed to it. He frowned. If you don't mind, I have urgent business of my own to attend to while we're here. Alone.
We have a meeting with the Madam Mayor today. Will it take long? A pause. Genevieve wasn't used to explaining herself, as she kept most of their interactions as clipped as her words. It's with Jubilee, isn't it? Genevieve's eyes grew wide. He knew her name? Of all the names that could have come from his mouth, it left her own hanging open, but she had to say something. She spoke firmly. How did you know? I forbid it, Cyril responded with equal firmness. You're my wife. You're not to fritter away your hours with some other woman under my nose. It was an unusually cold thing for him to say, giving Genevieve pause. When she glared, as she so often did rather than shout, he revealed the answer to her question, eliciting a gasp from her. At last, he moved his hands from behind his back. Small enough to fit over his palms was a chest, one of a dark cherry red wood framed with a steel that was painstakingly etched end to end with flora. Genevieve recognized the craftsmanship right away. No one held the same love for carpentry as her one and only Jubilee. As she made to snatch it from Cyril's hands, he raised it over his head. Give me that, she demanded in a low tone, to which he only responded with an ill-suited snort. In the heat of the moment, she had no time to consider how strange it was. That isn't yours! Does that make it yours then? He retorted. What if I happen to like the local carpenter and commissioned a fine chest to store my trinkets? Oh, shut up! Genevieve hopped just enough to grip it and pulled it downward. Both had their hands on the chest now, and neither one appeared to have any intention of letting go. And then, to Genevieve's shock, Cyril burst into laughter. It almost caused her to loosen her grip on the chest, but his laughter became so ridiculous that he let go to muffle his mouth, allowing her to hug it possessively against her. She watched him, perplexed. After an uncomfortable minute that left Cyril crouching on the ground with tears in his eyes, he let out an easy sigh and lifted his head to look up at her. I've never heard you raise your voice before. Not once. This perplexed Genevieve all the more. You've always kept your anger over this whole arrangement in. You've been so cold, and now look at you. I can't even act angry with you like this. Cyril stood and carefully reached for the chest with both hands, only to make her hug it more tightly. He paused, waited with patience. Moments later, she relented, understanding that he meant no harm. He opened the chest on her behalf, and as though they had been overstuffed, a thick bundle of letters expanded and burst out until a wealth of them were scattered on the floor between them. These are all the letters Jubilee has written to you since our marriage, Cyril explained. I always kept them with me. I knew you would never come to me willingly, so in a strange way, I was the best hiding place. He then removed one specific envelope from his breast pocket and placed it above the lid.
Whoever left this letter and chest placed it in front of my door instead of yours. You'd best read it. The clock's ticking. And so she did, while Cyril regathered the other letters, giving her precious few minutes for the sheet of ice within her to melt and join the rushing current. Months of emotions had built into a sudden, colossal flood. Her eyes whelmed with tears as she read, the first time Cyril had ever seen her cry, and while she was distracted, he took care to replace the letters in the chest and close it with due discretion. When she finished, it was all she could do not to keep her voice from shaking.
Why? Why are you letting me read this?
Cyril set the chest in her palms, the newest letter nestled between them and the chest's bottom. He then leaned just so their foreheads barely touched. Eyes closed, he whispered, "Take care, Genevieve." In Bose, cramped between two of the most popular shops on the block, was a tiny, tiny building. Last year, it had been in a terrible state. Cobwebs once adorned the windows and insect droppings were commonplace. It was now a more respectable location, and the building's owner had her true love to thank for it. And tonight, was the night that would determine if that love had been worth clinging to all these months. At this moment, she swept the floors aggressively with butterflies flitting about in her stomach, legs, arms, everywhere, waiting for midnight to strike. Waiting, praying to Arios. And then the door swung open, slamming against the wall, and there she was.
Genevieve!
She squeaked, dropping the broom on the floor, releasing a plume of wood dust in the air. Was she seeing things?
It's still morning. Wait, no, you're here? It's not even oof!
She couldn't even finish her sentence before Genevieve barreled into her chest to squeeze her middle. Jubilee, indelicate as she was, lost her balance and fell back to the floor, bringing about another surge of dust.
Ow,
she groaned. Still, pain be damned, she could feel her Genevieve, and on the floor to her right, she saw the chest she had spent weeks carving, hoping for her return.
So you did get it.
But I couldn't wait till midnight, Genevieve replied through a fit of giddiness. She lightened her hug, but only so she could plant a long overdue kiss.
I've missed you. Oh, I love you so much, Jubilee.
Trails in the Chest, Part 2. And
with that, everybody, this spells the conclusion of Trails to Azure. Oh, and the crossbow duology. Now, I've been thinking, because I thought, when the epilogue hit, it was like, now Crossbow faces 2 years of Imperial occupation. I'm like, oh no, we're ending on a sad note. But then throughout the credits, right, we saw these shots of everything that everyone is doing to combat it. And then at the end, it's like sunshine and rainbows and everybody's gathered 2 years later. So do we break free? Is it we will be occupied, but then 2 years later, we'll all fight together to break free and it is a happy ending? I don't know, but that's quite a few years ahead. We'll be going a little bit back in time when we play Trails of Cold Steel. The next games that are going to be coming up on this channel is going to be the start of the Erebonia arc. The games are going to be 3D, which is really exciting, and they will feature actually full English voice acting. Rather, full voice acting for the main part of the game, right? But not off dialogue with NPCs here and there and side conversations. So I will still get to do my thing, do what I do, but I will be less of a narrator doing everything. I will be a bit more behind the scenes, standing just off scene so I can run on if the actors need a break to go get some water. I'll take over and then I'll leave the stage once they get back on the stage. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic. I think there's pros and cons to it. The pro for me is that I'm there's slightly less pressure to perform because they're going to be doing a lot of the most heavy emotional scenes and just do a lot of the heavy lifting, and I can come in and just sort of be a supportive player instead. But at the same time, giving my voices, amateurish as they may be, to the characters makes me feel so much more in them. The anger they feel, the despair they feel, trying to get into the mindset of Kia towards the end in the world of Zero. makes me more susceptible and prone to getting hit with those emotional waves because I'm putting myself in the character's spot. So I'm wondering how that's going to feel for me when it's, a narrated game. But I'm excited. It's a new shift. We've completed the first half of the original goal that I set for this channel for Trails to Completion. I want to play the first 10 Trails games. I want to do the 3 arcs, and the Calvert arc had not been localized at the time that I started this channel. And even though it's being localized now, and there's games out in that series, etc., and there's remakes and all of that, for now, let's just keep our eyes on the original goal of mine to complete the first 10 games. We're halfway there. This marks a turning point in the series, in terms of the style, if you will. So I'm excited to guide you through that. If you're watching this in the present, we will be dropping the new Trails of Cold Steel series in January, so stay tuned for that. Thinking of dropping it on my birthday, actually. But I will also be reading through all of the books in similar fashion to how we did it in the Liberal arc. I will be reading through all the books of Crossbell and making a dedicated Trails in the Bookcase series of episodes for the books in Crossbell. So if you're curious about the literature there, stay tuned for that. But I hope to see you either with my series or with you going out and buying Trails of Cold Steel yourself and playing the games. Thanks for letting me share it. I'm getting so many wonderful comments now of people finding the channel. We're over 600 subscribers strong. People finding the channel, falling in love with Trails, like appreciating a guided journey through it, or they're reliving it after having played it already and they enjoy seeing someone else's perspective and reaction to all of these things. I just think this is a magical game franchise that's done a lot for me, and I believe it can do a lot for more people. And if I can do even a little bit in spreading the good word of Trails, well, Arios, freaking, what should I say? Slap me on the butt and call me Arios. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. This is the longest episode of any video of mine. We're over 2 hours now. So, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, it's been a wonderful adventure. I'm glad I got to be here with you. And please, tune in as the story continues in Erebonia. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Azure.